The Los Angeles Lakers have officially built a super team, and if they end up being the best team in the NBA this year, after this video you will know why. Last year the Lakers had a solid season. They went 43-9, and they would make it all the way to the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets. They ended up losing this series pretty badly, but the Lakers accomplished this dealing with injuries and their team not being at their true full potential. This season will not be the same. I know in my last video I said how I believe the two teams that will contend this year are the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks, and to an extent I'm still sticking with that claim, but I really underestimated how good this Lakers team has gotten over the offseason. Out of every team in the NBA, besides the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers have had the most successful offseason, and they did it very under the radar. They were able to sign Gabe Vincent, who just played amazing in the NBA Finals for the Miami Heat. He can shoot, he can run an offense, and he's a very solid point guard to add to the team. They were also able to sign Taurean Prince, who is a very versatile forward from the Timberwolves, who could be a very big help to the Lakers this season. And people are going to quickly realize how good he is. Not only were they able to pick up some other supporting pieces like that, they were also able to re-sign the players that made this team so great in the playoffs last season, like Roy Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and the next Michael Jordan, Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves was barely a 10-point per game scorer until the All-Star break, and then after that he became one of the best players on the Lakers. And last year was only his second season in the league. If he's doing things like this early into his career, just imagine what he can become as time goes on. He continued this amazing play throughout the playoffs as well, averaging almost 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Everybody knows the Lakers have a very solid bench and a lot of great role players that make this team so great, but the weight of this team falls on the shoulders of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, the two best players on the Lakers currently, and the two that already led a Lakers to a championship only 3 years ago. And while Anthony Davis for years has been one of the best big men in the NBA, he's also proved to be one of the most inconsistent. They don't call him Anthony Day-to-Day Davis for no reason. The guy cannot stay healthy. To see AD on the floor 50% of the time would be a shock. And while he's on the floor, he's a very confusing player to judge, because one game he's dropping off everybody and putting up some of the best stats in the NBA, and the next he's completely terrible, barely scoring and shooting very inconsistently. The consistency of Anthony Davis means a lot to the Lakers' success, and if they want to have a season better than last year's, he's going to have to be a lot more reliable. And we've seen him be able to do this before. In the bubble, AD, in my opinion, was at his best. In the 28 games he played in the bubble, he averaged 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists on their way to a NBA championship, also hitting a buzzer beater in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. I know he's dealt with a lot of injuries in his career, which is definitely going to be hard to be 100% after, but he's only played 11 seasons in his career. I believe if he can bring back that bubble version of himself next season, or at least just a consistent version of what we know he was last season, he could be a real problem. That is, also if his teammate and the leader of this Lakers team, LeBron James, is able to play his part as well. The pressure we have all put on LeBron James to perform at this kind of level in his 21st season is insane. No player in NBA history has been expected to lead a team to a championship in their 21st season. Although he only played 55 games last year in the regular season, in the games he did play, he averaged 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists on 50% shooting. That is unheard of for a player this late in his career. And if LeBron has proved anything, it's that he's the only player able to beat Father Time like this. With how the Lakers look right now, top to bottom, and with how many years LeBron has left, I would say this may be his last shot at winning another championship before he retires. Even if he gets a little bit worse than last year, he's still going to be playing like a top 10 player, and he knows how to win when it matters. It would make for his 5th championship and an incredible accomplishment added to his legacy, and he'd be solidified as a top 10 Laker ever after bringing 2 championships to the team. As good as this team is, there are some extremely talented teams that the Lakers have to get through to win the championship or even make it to the finals. The Phoenix Suns' newly built Big Three looks unstoppable offensively. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal all on the same team is going to be very difficult for the Lakers to defend. But they do have some very solid wing defenders in Jared Vanderbilt and Roy Hachimura. And then there's the reigning champion Denver Nuggets, the team that swept the Lakers last year, and I can imagine they're planning on slowing down anytime soon. If the Lakers are able to defend better than they did last year, they definitely have a chance to win, but the Nuggets might be the most difficult team to match up against in the West. The Lakers have all the talent in the world to be an easy championship contender, if they're able to defend teams like the Suns, the Nuggets, and even the Bucks if they make it to the finals against them. It'll be very interesting seeing how they match up against the rest of the league, but I'm confident in this team. And for the first time, it feels like they've actually kind of slid under the radar. A lot will have to go their way, but if we end up seeing LeBron James win his 5th championship and the Lakers dominating the postseason, don't be surprised. What do you guys think the Lakers' chances are next year? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching, and with that being said, I'm out of here, and I'll see you on the next one.